We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. On
1st down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Purdy now on second down. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw complete there to Bateman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll run with Hall. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to the ground with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. A short throw here to Latu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. So going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This pass out wide to Hall. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Off the play fake, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On second down, a run with Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Williams able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Williams throwing on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Williams now looking to throw on second down. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touch. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Williams throwing again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Williams throw here complete to Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Williams. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
On the ready.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 15-yard line.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the 49ers and the Rams.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. They go play action here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cummings. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here
third down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. From the 47, it's second and 5. Now back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. to Moore. Complete again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And he'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And how about finding this guy without a home? Signed as a free agent this past week.
Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but I thought he would have had a home a long time before this. And now, just find a way to put it in his hands and let him run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. 2nd and 3. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That's out wide for Palmer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. Gibbs straight ahead. Ooh, the juke. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now back to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
At the 2-yard line.
Chubb. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Busts through the tackle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another run for Gibbs here.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The throw over the middle, taken in. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A give right side for Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. No gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Back to throw here. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on third and 10. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. And Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game,
there he goes left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 41.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Well, quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. L.A. readies for its next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all